Good morning, folks. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan, and we're back in Minecraft. Today, we're going to pick up where we left off on the command center yesterday. Lots to do. We have bulkheads and a roof and windows and all kinds of things to sort out. So that's going to be the bulk of today's stream. I'll remind you that there's an episode of the Spawn Chunks out right now that was brand new on Monday. We talked about not the latest snapshot, because there's a new snapshot as of yesterday, but there's a snapshot for 26.2 that's available in Java edition. And we talked about the sulfur cube was most of that conversation. And I just saw in the Spawn Chunks Discord that when we were talking about renewable sulfur yesterday live on stream, that you can actually use the sulfur, I guess, what is it called? The drip, no, it's not dripstone, but it looks like dripstone. It's the sulfur spikes that you can now craft into sulfur. So you can have renewable sulfur, not renewable cinnabar, it doesn't look like, at least not for now. So that's cool. We'll talk about that on Monday's show coming up next week. We'll have lots of email on that show. And we also have episode 400 coming up in just a few weeks. It's going to be the first episode in May. That's going to be an all email show. So if you're looking to get to know Johnny and myself in terms of your hosts on the Spawn Chunks, then write in an email. It doesn't have to be about Minecraft. It can be about like your favorite pizza topping. It can be about asking us about our favorite vacation or our plans for the future, stuff like that. We'd love to answer as many emails as we can, so keep them short if you can at all possible. It does help us include everybody that we can in the show. So that's going to be episode 400. I believe it's May 4th or May 6th. I think it's May 4th. If I remember correctly, I think it's Star Wars Day is when we record that episode. So that is what's coming down the tubes. We're just going to dive right in here and get going on the rest of this wing construction. Dan Grice, good to see you. Hello, hello. Thanks for the stream streak. You've got a 30 stream streak. That's amazing. Nadila is also here. So is SweetSandi, rounding up the regular crew. Old Nintendo Dude is obviously here as well. Pineapple on pizza, says Sandy. I'm indifferent. I will not order pineapple on pizza. But if someone says, here's a piece of free Hawaiian pizza, I will eat the free Hawaiian pizza. Fun fact, Hawaiian pizza was not invented in Hawaii. It was invented in Canada. We like our ham in Canada, ham dinners. And so I think somebody thought pineapple on ham on pizza in Canada was a good idea. Right. I was working on this, wasn't I? This is where we wanted to be. And these all get removed because this is changing to cyan. I think this stays quartz, if I'm not mistaken. I need to go look at the other ones. Yeah, so there's cyan on both sides. And then it's 1, 2, 3 tiny blocks with lights around them. I think I've mentioned this before, but the pearlescent frog lights remind me of Energon cubes from Transformers when I was a kid. Don't need the purple glass right now. We need more cyan terracotta. I think that's right. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's just dark concrete back there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's too tall. I thought I had. I guess I must have put them back. Oh, that has to be there. Right. Okay, good. Now, did I leave the honey blocks downstairs? I think I did. Hey, Cosmic, how's it going? Frog light. And then I think it was shelves on that, and then it's here. Dan gifted a tier 1 sub to Bowie Cars. Thanks very much, Dan. Appreciate that. Bowie Cars, make sure you connect your Discord and your Twitch accounts. You can join us in the Joel Duggan Discord now. Same for anybody that has a sub or receives a gift sub. Great way to hang out with the community and just chill out in a chill Discord. If you've got Discord overload, don't worry. Mine is fun, but it's not very busy. So you don't have to worry about being overwhelmed with like tons of messages and stuff. And I would say it's mostly like the same smallish group of people talking. You know, like there's lots of people in there, but I feel like there's more people reading than typing. Ominous bad is ominous. I wonder if it's possible to change like the contrast of some blocks in your inventory. I would like to make some changes to the way that quartz is displayed. I know I don't have any smooth quartz in my inventory right now, so I'm not worried about grabbing the wrong block, but when I do have both, it would be nice to have others displayed differently. Also, I like the idea of the chiseled block being something different in the inventory. Just even more high contrast so you can actually see what it is. Whoops. I guess that's supposed to be stone, isn't it? Actually, I do have smooth quartz in there now, don't I? I didn't pull it out at first, but I do have some. I'm stripping it off of the build here. Nadila here with a 100 bits, and that's a hype train. Thanks very much. Appreciate that, Nadila. Whoops. Just the glass and the ceiling, and I missed a block. The Wormbow gifting 2 tier 1 subs. That went out to James Nader and Mac828. It's Ben Corvus. Hey Joel, I love the podcast. That's great. Thank you very much. Which one? You listen to both, right? Of course you listen to both. You sound like a hardcore fan. You listen to both. If not, lie to me and tell me you listen to both. No, don't do that. Both. You do listen to both. Awesome. There is enough stream delay there that I know that you're not lying. Welcome in. Thanks. And thanks for saying hi. Appreciate it. Now, for folks that don't know, I have two. I've got the Spawn Chunks podcast, which most people know about. And then I have the Citadel Cafe. Yeah, I mean, the Citadel Cafe is a niche kind of roundtable with just myself and buddies talking about sci-fi and fantasy entertainment. So like if that's not normally your thing, then I can see how that might not be your go-to. Plus I know like most Minecraft players that are at a stage where they are looking for a Minecraft podcast to listen to are pretty much obsessed with the game. I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean like it's a game that gets its hooks into you, and when you're not playing, you want to then listen to people talk about the game so that you're ready to play when you get home and you have all the knowledge that you need. Yeah, I get it. 100% get it. I used to do that with World of Warcraft. That's how I got into podcasting, was listening to things like The Instance from Scott Johnson over on Frogpants. And when I was playing World of Warcraft, I couldn't play it at work. I couldn't play it at school. So I would listen to podcasts about it while I was at work and school. That's how it went. SweetSandi gifted a tier 1 sub. That went out to Time Lord Live. And Squealet jumping in on the hype train with 300 bits. Thanks, Squealet. Appreciate it. Did I miss anybody? No, I think I got all those. Sweet. Thanks very much for the support, folks. Once again, if you have a gift sub or if you want to use a Prime sub, you can join the Discord. Or if Twitch isn't your thing, you can always go to patreon.com/JoelDuggan. It is $2 a month US, so less than a cup of coffee. I got into podcasts with the Imp and Skiz podcasts, and the collab was good. Oh, so is that how you found out about the Spawn Chunks? Was our collab with Imp and Skiz? They're good guys. I really like them. Yeah, that was a fun show to do. It was fun to also talk about the podcasting part of things. And what I liked so much about that was that we blew their mind when we told them that we record, edit, and publish the Spawn Chunks in one day. It starts at 8 a.m. for me, prepping for the show. And then I record with Johnny from 10 a.m. to noon. And then Johnny edits it while I eat lunch. And then at 2 o'clock, I usually have it in my inbox. And then I go through and publish the show and do the show art and the social media. And that I'm usually done anywhere between 3 and 5. It really depends on the day, on how complicated the show art is and all that kind of stuff. But they couldn't believe it. But it's a philosophy I picked up from Tom Merritt, who does the Daily Tech News show and does it very, very well with his co-hosts and co-producers and stuff. And they do what he calls live to hard drive, is that they really, really prepare for the show. And so they keep it informal and it flows. And then when they go to edit it, there's really not much editing. There's very little post-production because unless they're editing out like technical stuff, like there's really not much to worry about there, which is cool. And I adopted that philosophy to try to get my shows done faster. I still take a really long time to edit the Citadel Cafe because it's a more of a rambling show. We need some quartz slabs. We'll go with probably stack for now. Oh, those are smooth. I don't remember how many of these I need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Remember that. 5 and 11. Nine, 10, 11. That's the level 1 hype train. Thanks very much. Thanks for kicking off the day with hype train. Appreciate it. Lazy Tiger, I'm thinking of starting to listen to the Spawn Chunks. Do you recommend to just wait for the new episodes or go back and listen to older ones too? So the trick is with the Spawn Chunks is that it's a news show. So it's not a narrative. What I would recommend is listening to the latest, which would be Monday. So that's 397. That's going to give you talk about the most, I say the most recent. We record on Mondays and the snapshots come out on Tuesdays. So it's a week late, but it gives us a week to play with it and grab community feedback and kind of like gather our thoughts about it. But you get the latest news. You get the latest drop information. You get emails topical to what's going on in the community. And then you get a conversation from Johnny and I at the end of the show. So start with 397. After that, while you're waiting for a new show to come out, you can go back and listen to 396 or 395 if those are the topics that are of interest to you. However, we also have a number of guests episodes. We have some standalones like episode 300, episode like the big ones like episode 200, Our anniversary shows in August are really good. So you can go back and listen to the archives, but you don't need to go back to like episode 1. It's 8 years ago. Like, you know all of that stuff. So I'm not discouraging you from listening to the archive if you want to, but don't feel like you have to, and certainly don't go back and listen in order and not listen to the new ones, because the new ones are the more important ones, right? Because we have a cumulative knowledge over the years, and we certainly reference things that we've talked about currently on the show in past episodes. So that's how I would recommend it. But really, it's there for people to listen to how they want. It's like an archive of news over the years. So yeah, I would go with that recommendation. Or, as we mentioned, you can listen to the new episode of the Spawn Chunks, and then you can go listen to the Citadel Cafe while you're waiting for more episodes of the Spawn Chunks to come out. The Citadel Cafe has 503 episodes, and it's not news related. It's about movies. Sometimes we watch them when they're out. Sometimes we watch them late. But you can listen to us talk about movies and sci-fi and all kinds of stuff. Books and TV shows and all that. Like, for example, episode 503 of the Citadel Cafe is about Industrial Light and Magic, the special effects house that that was used to create Star Wars and then Jurassic Park and then like every major motion picture basically in the late like 70s through the 90s. Then other houses started to come on the scene around 2000, like Weta started working on Lord of the Rings, that kind of stuff. We got 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 5. Where are my chiseled quartz? I think that's how it goes. Want to say that's right? Yep, and then 2 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I forgot that top part. 7. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. James Nader, hello. Thanks for giving a shout out to Wormbo, and thanks for coming in to say hi. I need quartz, I think. That time of day, I think we can get a double whammy into this. Sounds like yes. I should get a mod or a data pack. There must be something out there that flags you at a time of day of your choosing. Like, you just set a timer in Minecraft. I could get it to probably ping me something live on screen to say like, hey, it's time to go trade with the villagers if you want to get 2 rounds or 3 rounds of trading in to get the most out of your time. Because these guys will restock now like immediately after I walk away from them. And we're about to use an absolute ton of quartz to do the inside of this place. might even get 3 rounds. I really enjoyed the conversation we had on the Citadel Cafe about Industrial Light and Magic. It was just really cool. It's also pretty nostalgic for Steven and I because we grew up watching Star Wars and Jurassic Park. Like, I saw Jurassic Park when it was in theaters. The first one. Not the Jurassic World ones. Not that there's anything wrong with those. I do like those too. I didn't like the one with Scarlett Johansson as much. It was okay. It was a monster movie. It wasn't a dinosaur movie. I mean, she was fantastic in it. I really, really enjoyed her performance, as I did the performance of most other people in that movie. But I do think the other 3, the Dominion, Fallen Planet, whatever, the 3 that with that Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard were in. Daylight detector rising edge to a signal strength should work. They basically work first time in game at 8 a.m. That's cool, Wormbo. I need something that's going to flash on my screen when I'm nowhere near that timer, though. Like, I need a UI ding, like a notification, like what you guys see when I get a sub or a bits or something like that. But for me, like in game. Like, I want something like that to pop up and say, like, it is time. I mean, not that intrusive, but something like that would be good. Maybe a mod to have the villagers look like they're wearing uniform Star Trek. I don't think I need a mod for that. I could just do a texture pack. I could just do a texture pack. I think this is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need to go double check that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then just middle, and then out from the ends, and stairs on top. Is that right? Yeah. Remember to do the stairs this time. Rayla Pito? Rayla Pito? Am I saying your name right? Hello? Oh, I know the time of the restock. It's around 10 o'clock. And I've got a clock in the top right-hand corner underneath the map, but I have to remember to look over there. Knowing the time is not the issue. It's remembering to go do something about it. Do I have smooth quartz? Not very much. Oh, I do. Okay. Is this it? No, that's not it. Smooth quartz. Thanks for the follows, folks. Appreciate it. I think that goes back out. No. Waste not, want not, right? Uh, 2 blocks, and then it's up on the top. All right, so I might have had that wrong. There, and then a block above it. Still not in love with this top part, but like it is what it is. 2 of those. Okay. Oh, that's backwards. Oh no. Well, now on principle, I have to go get it, right? That's the wrong wing. East. Turned right when I should have gone left. Silvery, hello. How's it going? I guess I don't need that in my hand. It's so nice to work in this room with no roof on it. You can see so much better. Don't think that's visible. No. I think that andesite slabs are one of the only slabs that you can break on, like, Instamine. Most of them you can't. I don't remember what's up here. I think that this just goes right over the top. Yeah, so got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 2 stairs. And then stairs above that. I don't have any stairs. A little hard to tell in the dark, actually. Temporary. Nice. Cool. Do the bottom parts again. That's 3 from the corner. Don't need this or that. I assume any slab should have the same hardness as its base block. Feel like that's true. Nope. I can insta-mine quartz, but I can't insta-mine quartz slabs. So quartz slab, quartz block. I wonder if it's just an inconsistency. Like, I don't know if it's meant to be like that or if it's just overlooked. What I should do in the morning here is go grab another stack or so of golden carrots. What were your favorite video games growing up? Old Nintendo. Sorry, I didn't catch that. Feel free, folks, if you're a regular in chat and you've got a question like that directed at me, feel free to use the channel points that you've probably accumulated to highlight the message. I tend to see them. Favorite video game growing up. What's funny is that I wasn't a big gamer. I mean, I've always enjoyed video games, but I wouldn't consider myself to be a big video gamer. And I grew up in like the Nintendo, Super Nintendo days. I can tell you the three that I spent the most amount of time in. That would be Super Mario World, Mario Kart, and Street Fighter 2. Halo was after my time. Halo, I played Halo multiplayer. I tried to play the first Halo solo and didn't really get into it on a 360. So I didn't play it on the original. I did play and I almost finished Halo Infinite though, and I really liked Halo Infinite. I thought that was fun. I just got busy and ran out of time. I find it really hard as an adult to justify the time you need to spend on video games to play recreationally when I already spend so much time playing Minecraft as part of my job. I always forget that you can craft these things on the fly. Oh, in the hole. Speaking of trading, the clock says 10. I happen to just look at it right now. Oh, that's the wrong hall. Been a busy morning. I feel like we got a lot done. River Farms with another raid. You raided yesterday. Thanks very much. Appreciate that. Hope you're having a good... I almost said Tuesday. It's Wednesday. What were we up to on stream today? More cleaning and base tours, or was it something more constructive? Did you get a start on your base? I might have been trading with villagers when you raided yesterday too, now that I think about it. We've not been doing this all morning. We've actually had a lot built. This was the best decision I've made, I think, to have this trading hall. Someone mentioned giving these guys Star Trek uniforms. I think it would be more fun to make them look like Star Wars droids. But I'd have to learn how to do some like modeling, which I don't... I think you'd have to have a mod for that. The sound that they make is misleading because it sounds like they're resetting their trades, but they're not. I can go get more carrots from that other guy now, though. My leftover emeralds. I know a texture pack to make them look like Jawas? That's fun. I like that idea. Built some trees on Impulse's server and then did some fishing. That's awesome. Thanks for letting us know, River Farms. Folks in my chat, if you want to go check out what River Farms is doing, please go give them a follow. Thanks again for the raid. Appreciate it. I'm assuming maybe the people that were viewing are also familiar with me since you raided yesterday, but just in case you're not, I do podcasting and streaming full time. Podcast is the Spawn Chunks and the Citadel Cafe, and then of course you're here now, so you know where I'm spending most of my stream time. I also don't need 2 stacks. All right. So it's this that I gotta worry about now. I think we're done with those for now. I should probably put some smooth quartz in a furnace. Or vice versa. I mean, make some smooth quartz in a furnace. I think we're done with the honey blocks for now. Stream time is at an hour. Thanks for the reminder, Sandy. I guess probably a good call. We just put that stuff in there, so it'll be a good opportunity to go do that. Where would be... But let's go over... I guess we'll do facing west. That's pretty central. And it's raining. That's no good. That's not a good view. I will be back in just a few minutes, folks. I do this once an hour. Gives me a chance to grab another cup of coffee. You can grab a friend. Let them know that we're streaming. We're always trying to grow the channel. And if you're watching this later on Joel Duggan VODs, maybe like the video and subscribe to the channel. It does a great deal to help me reach more viewers. So I would really appreciate it. I'll be right back. I was thinking over the break, and two other games that I put a lot of time in are World of Warcraft and StarCraft 2. Those are high on the list. I don't really have a favorite, but I definitely have games that I've spent a lot of time in. I exclude Minecraft because it's a job. It's like part of my job. I like Minecraft a lot, but I don't think of it as like a recreational thing anymore, for good or ill. Did I change these? I feel like I changed these. Did I change them to be every other one so that it lines up? I think I did. Not on this one. We might have to run around and change these. Not on that one either. Thought I made an adjustment because it wasn't lining up with the... Yeah. Yeah, it's every other one. Okay. I also left a stair over there. So at least there's a light in the middle of the stairs. I think that looks better than that. All right, we'll go around and fix that then. Can't get down there. Thought that was a way down. Oh well. The tried and true iterative build process? Yeah, actually I talk about that a lot. But it's only good if you remember to go back and fix it. Don't have the blocks for that. The crappy thing is that I find that when you make mistakes like this, I have to go back and fix it. It's really not all that exciting. Like I find it kind of boring to go back and repeat the same thing like 4 times in a row. That looked weird for some reason. I'm not sure why. Just a reflection, I guess. Excuse me. You're done. Nice. All right, I think it's block. Or do I do? Can't remember if I did trial with. I didn't. Oh, I did. Yeah, yeah. Those are supposed to be tough for the first one. I think it was like that. I guess it doesn't need to be all the way down to the floor, does it? And that must be probably terracotta. Yeah. I think it was just 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top. Yep. And then stairs all the way along. 2 deep slate and I feel like there's something in between there that I'm not thinking of. Oh, that goes back quite a ways. So the smooth quartz stairs. Uh-oh. Did I do that wrong? Oh, that's too thick. That's why. And was there 2 stairs at the top? Yeah. 2 stairs at the bottom. Man, no wonder I'm out of quartz so much. I think that's right. Yep. Slabs all around. Are they up a level? Yep. And stairs? 2 sets of stairs. Something's not right there. This goes here, I think. Just give me 1 second, folks. Need some light. Yeah, this is one of those situations where I just don't have a better solution. That's what we've come up with. I think this is just slabs on the top, 3x3, 2x3. Yeah. more of those. I need 2 of those. Got the white glass. Slabs. I don't remember how high up those little lights are. They're in line with the first block. It's a little bit weird. I kind of wonder whether I should have something on the top of them as well. Maybe we'll try both. Uh-oh. Two could look cool as well, instead of 3. That might be fun to mess around with. I think it might look a little bit plain without the shelf. Whoops. I like the simplicity of it, but it does need something. I don't know. Maybe it needs, like, I guess we have blackstone buttons somewhere. They might be kind of purple. I would like a black shelf. I think that would be cool. There's no purple buttons though. Oh, I see. You mean like the purple in the blackstone? Yeah. Might look funny with these there. There might be too many of those. We don't really, well, we use them there as well, I guess. I kind of like the two. I like the top and bottom shelves better than just the bottom, I think. Just feels like there's a lot of empty space. Not that we couldn't put like a button or something else up there. Some of these might get replaced with map art too, which is important to note. Right, so it goes straight line all the way across. 2, 3. Oh, crap. Then we've got 5, and it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. Take care, Ben. We'll see you later. Or Benji. I mean, if you want people to remember Benji, maybe put that in your username. One of the reasons why I just used my name as my username. Nice. I really like how fast this stuff comes together when you're not running through design options and trying to figure out what to do next, when you just really just have to follow a plan. It's very satisfying to just put these things together. Out of slabs again. Jeez, didn't I have 2 stacks? Now I think we gotta go down and do this wall here. And I gotta go back and change the other walls too. Cool. I'm not gonna have enough. Not gonna have enough of these either. Oops. Probably gonna need more than 15. Uh-oh. Oh no, we're okay. I guess it's a good time to go get more quartz, so I might as well do that too. Deja vu. I think when I start to do this like 6 and 8 times in the stream, that's when I'm starting to get like, okay, this is not great. I would much rather do another method, or I really should try to hook up a piglin bartering farm, although at this point I'm not sure what other buildings are going to have quartz in it, so it may not be the best way to do it. I think the trick is, like, this is good for topping up, but a piglin bartering farm I would have to AFK in between streams. Granted, then I would probably have so much quartz that I wouldn't have to do this very often. We have a piglin bartering system, but it's not, it's manual. And I think this is faster. What, I missed a window? No, I didn't. Oh, I'm out of iron. I need to go get more iron. Maybe we'll do that. Leading up to the next break, we'll take a little jaunt. I should just be able to trade the shulker box. Like, it should be a pretty straightforward process. It's kind of silly how fast you can level up with villagers. Was there anything else I needed to go get? I don't think there was anything else that I had on my shopping list. Piglins drop a lot of other items. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't think I need to drop my inventory. I think I should be able to just go get the thing. That's black. I wonder if it's... Is it black or is it gray? That's black. Do I have another iron box? Nope. I'm pretty sure they're dark gray in the farm. A weird noise. I need to make that into something special. That'd be a fun little break, little redstone experiment to make some sort of chime. This should be running in the spawn chunks, so we should have lots of iron here. I don't think I'm spending it faster than I'm making it. They are gray. I'll just swap out for that one. Some weird Z fighting going on with this mod, which is too bad. Cool. Should be good. That'll last us a while, I think. It's probably going to be faster just to re-dye that. Well, they're in loaded chunks. I know it's not technically called the spawn chunks anymore, but they're in the, what are they called now? Redstone loaded chunks or something? The spawn chunks does exist. It's a podcast. Yeah, we'll have to move that platform to be someplace more central. Better views. We needed more black dye anyway, if I remember correctly. Wrong one. There we go. No, I'm not using redstone, ender pearl, or anything like that. There are chunks in the middle of the world that you can have the server load. That's what I've got going on. It just got shrunk. So I had to expand it to be large enough to encompass the iron farm. I don't really have much interest in using the ender pearl chunk loader things. They just seem tedious when you could just set your server settings to have a certain radius and build the farms that you want there. I mean, sure, if you want something like in your base that's loaded and you're not in the spawn chunks, then sure. Or not in the loaded chunk radius, whatever that happens to be. Why did that go down? Yeah, like it took me way too long to find that chiseled quartz in my inventory. Oh, come on. The spawn chunks were a weird thing from the start. They were really only required to set up world spawn. It's not useful to the vast majority of players to keep them loaded at all times. Yeah. So the spawn chunks was it 20 by 20 or something like that? "19 by 19 chunks was the redstone chunks, though, not the spawn chunks. Or spawn, I guess. Am I not remembering that correctly? Have you done Minecraft in VR? No, I don't have access to VR. I'd love to try it, but I don't have the space or the gear or the computer. I don't think that I could do VR and stream it at the same time either. I don't think my computer would handle it. I've had some weird issues with this PC. It's a good processor and it's a good video card, but like everything else in it is just giving me trouble. I've got 32 gigs of RAM, but it just doesn't seem to be enough. Like I'm only getting 58, 57 frames a second. I really feel like I should be getting a lot more. I was really disappointed that Vulkan yesterday was crashing so much. It would have been nice to play Minecraft at a decent clip, you know? Am I out of smooth quartz again? No. think that's right. Yep. Nice. Only thing left is the glass. Pretty solid up here. Perfect. Oh, I got a glass in the windows too. I need more than that. And I'm gonna need lots of cyan stained glass. 45, I need 90.
The cosmic... No, wait, Sandy said you needed a break.
I do. Thanks very much. We should do that now. I got distracted thinking that the break was going to come when I did that trip, but forgot. Let's go, I guess, over here again. Have I slept recently? Let's do a morning break. Thanks for the trick and the sticker, Sandy. That's funny. Well played. All you need is a block over your head to avoid phantoms. That's fair. What if I don't want to block over my head, Sandy? I think we're done with that for now. We need more of those. Cool. All right, another short break, folks. I will be right back. I'm really looking forward to finishing the midsection so I can add the details on these white areas. They feel very empty. I know I've got numbers on one of the sides, but because I don't know what this distance is, I'm not sure what to do here. Let's switch things up. So we can put in the skylights. I think I put them on the... Yeah, the glass is on the top level. It would be cool to be able to have like sconces or mounting flowers on walls. I agree. Maybe not at a sci-fi build, but definitely more abilities like that would be cool. I wish that Minecraft would give us a little bit more to do with like modern styling, you know? It doesn't even have to be sci-fi, just modern shapes, because then you could use them a little bit more often in sci-fi. Like everything that's a lantern or a candle, like everything just feels so medieval. I mean, I get it. It's swords and sorcery and stuff, but I feel like they could do a little bit more with ambiguous basic shapes that then you could use for things like what I'm doing. Or modern cities, like not even just this. I mean, anything with electricity. Like even if you're building like a steampunk, it would still be cool to have shapes that were not meant to look like lanterns from, you know, the 1400s. I think that's this room done. While I think about it though, I want to go back and change. We've got this section here that's tough. I think I have to change that in the other rooms. Yep. Super simple change, but I think it really works. Helps frame the window. Quite surprised how tough fits so well. Yeah, it's because of the polished edges. It looks like metal. And there's other blocks that have that look too. Because if I'd done that elsewhere, I'd look for that mistake too. Yep. I changed the design after I built it, so there used to be a block there. I do like that you can kind of run in circles. Kind of fun to have a base that's connected. Nice. Thanks, old Nintendo. Okay, so now back to counting blocks. And so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then slabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slabs, and 4. 2 rows of 5, 5, and then 4. Were those slabs or stairs? They were slabs. Do the slabs go above the stuff? Yeah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was thinking before that it had too much bevel associated with it, with a stone type of material. But yeah, the thing is, like, context is key in a lot of Minecraft builds because some of the blocks are pretty vague, which is nice. Oh, I'm gonna need more slabs, I guess. I think these slabs go all the way around the whole room. Yeah, they do. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 comes out by a block. That just goes all the way to the corner. Guess I just fill that in. Does it change height at all? No. And then these blocks go all the way to the corner as well. All right, let's look at the first bulkhead. So it's 2 slabs. That's easy enough. It's on the top half of the second block. I think that's right. Yep. Yeah, this is where we're going to start burning through quartz. There is no window there. Workplace safety, not the highest. And then this pops out here. I think it's the same the whole way around. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. 17. 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17. Not OSHA regulated? No. That would be a no. Where else was... I feel like that's come up before. Maybe in West Hill? Actually, I guess I could just dye more glass. We're going to use more white glass, I'm sure. Thanks for the clip, Nadila. Man, I'm froggy today. I'm not sure what's going on. I feel fine. I'm not sick. There's 2 blocks. The glass is on the bottom. And then we've got 2 blocks stairs. And then that lines up with that. I don't have enough quartz. We're going to have to go downstairs and get more. That's the wrong spot. And then this is these guys. I think. What are friends for, right? Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I missed a spot there. And then 5 slabs plus the corners. think this goes here. Yeah. That makes more sense. Man, it just chews up all your quartz. Unfortunately, we won't be able to finish it today, but I might be able to get these bulkheads mapped out. We'll have to finish the roof next time. It's too bad we couldn't get copper golems to trade with villagers. I feel like that could be interesting. Or maybe not copper golems, like maybe a completely different mob. But that would be cool. Because I don't like the whole raid farm, which I guess has kind of been patched now, but I never did that for emeralds. Like, I never bothered with that. I was never a big trader. Like, we never had a lot of trading going on the server. Noonie138, hello, welcome in. How'd you find the stream? That looks pretty good. This is a server, but I am by far and away the most active person on the server. It's mostly just friends of mine, and I'm the only one that does it as a job, so. But no, it is a server, and I've had help. Like I trade blocks with other players, and I've had people drop off gifts and stuff for resources, and vice versa. Like I've got a lot of shulkers, so I've been trading shulkers with people that need them and stuff like that. I think the glass goes right on a tough layer. Yep. What's a third of that done anyway? Now the tricky parts. All right, so we've got 4 slabs and then 8 slabs. And then more tough blocks. I think I'm going to run out of tough. I don't think I have tough downstairs. Nope. Cosmic, do you have tough? Are you lurking? I like how these look like they're hovering. It's pretty cool. Probably some, but not much. Okay, cool. I won't raid your tough then. I think that's right. Two blocks. Yeah. You can collect some from the trial chamber. I'm digging out if you need some. Thanks. I mean, I've got a trial chamber here that I can start to dig out too. No worries. No worries. I can't get everything just dropped off to me. There's no way. Tough is not renewable. Like, you just have to go get it. I guess it depends on how much mining you're doing, but because I'm not doing much mining at this stage... Oh, I needed more than that. Masons don't trade for tough, do they? Double check this before I put the glass in just to make sure. There's only 1 block of quartz. No tough from masons. I feel like they give you polished andesite and stuff. Maybe I'm just remembering wrong. Okay, so then we've got slab, slab, full block. Or slab, 6 slabs on the other side. Right, that's the connection I don't like. But masons buy the raw version and sell you the processed version, right? I guess I should say like polished tough for masons would be fine. I think this is 3 wide. Yeah. So full block, slab, full block. And then all slabs. Top of the full block. Okay, and then same thing again. I guess this could be a slab, couldn't it? I think there's like a half block trailer on the whole front of this. Yeah, there's 3 more slabs. Oh, that doesn't make sense. Oh, there's a quartz wall that I'm forgetting about. We'll get at least this left side mapped out. And then I can just mirror it tomorrow. That's the one thing about doing such a big build is, man, is you rip through material. Especially once you've done all of the decisions and now you're just basically filling things in. Whoops. Okay. Then these should just be quartz slabs the whole way across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 9 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. And this is longer. Yeah. Oh no, yeah, once you find tough, it's pretty easy to gather more. I agree. And this would just be 9, 4, and that's 5 in the middle. 1, 2. Nice. Moderation brain starts to fog up after a few hours. Yeah, I don't blame you. Oh, come on. And just for the final spacing on the lights, I think it was just 5? No, 3. 3, 3, and then 5 on that one. Nice. Need some light. And I don't have any stone, but I can use this as a temporary block. Because I'm pretty sure these are all on half block spaces. Yeah. Let there be light. Thank you, SweetSandi. Appreciate that. I'm just going to finish up what I've got the inventory space to do here. That's right. Yeah. Might as well make that into slabs. What was that? Let there be pink. That's what you heard? I think you have a problem, Cosmic. You should get that checked out. No worries, SweetSandi. I've got to wrap this up. And so anybody want to throw a suggestion for a raid in the chat? Would happily pass you all along. Now what goes on down here? Is it a full block? A full block. That can't be right. Cool. Oh, well, given the materials, that's about as far as I can go today. I'll have to get more in the meantime. Maybe I'll mine in between streams and just get some, but either way, we can also just start the next stream with a chill mining session. It's all good. I'm not familiar with Flurbin Old Nintendo. Are they family friendly? Do they fit the vibe? I'll see who I've got on my list as well. Yeah, I think Stenos is a good shout. We've rated Stenos recently. Part of the same Twitch chill team. I think you'll enjoy your time with Stenos. I'm going to be back tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning, as per usual, doing the roof of this wing. And then, with the exception of level 2, level 3 will be done. And so I'm excited about that. So tune in tomorrow for more of that. You can check out the Spawn Chunks on your favorite podcasting app. It's also available on YouTube and Spotify. And next week, I believe on Thursday, we're going to be recording a new episode of the Citadel Cafe live in my Discord. So check that out as well. And don't forget about Patreon. If you want to support me, join the Discord for $2 a month. It's less than a cup of coffee. It's a great way to support your favorite streamers. I have one. Most people have one that are streaming. So check it out, patreon.com/JoelDuggan. I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.